Hey, I'm James, and this is an extra large hoodie. And in just a few minutes, you'll discover why this extra large hoodie holds the secrets to your muscle gains. Watch this short presentation until the end, and you will also discover how you can pack on rock hard muscle in just 7 days without even stepping foot in the gym. Plus, the one thing you absolutely must avoid if you want to quickly pack on muscle. Now, I have no idea how long I'll keep this presentation online, or how long this presentation will be free of charge to watch. So watch this right now while you still can. You may think that you have tried it all and seen it all when it comes to building muscle. However, I guarantee you have never seen these strange but effective muscle building tips before. And I promise, one muscle building tip in particular will leave your jaw on the floor. Remember, I'm about to share the secrets to building muscle with you, and even more little known tips to help you see faster results. First, I need to tell you a story. It's a story that I'm pretty embarrassed to share, and you'll see exactly why in just a moment, so keep watching. Deal? Alright, cool. Now, I wasn't always the fitness expert you see today, winning transformation contests, helping guys all over the world build muscle, and certainly not muscled up like I am today. In fact, I was far, far from it. Actually, I was a stick figure. You see, there was the time in my life when I had no other choice but to change. Now, I'm going to share this personal story with you regardless of it being really embarrassing. I think it's important that you know about the pain I was constantly feeling before I discovered what I will be sharing with you today. I remember that Friday morning of April 2005 like the back of my hand. It was a day when I decided that enough was enough. The time was 12:55 p.m. on the dot, which meant I had only 5 minutes to get to gym class. It was also a beautiful and sunny day, and the reason I remember that so clearly is because it was the perfect day to skip school and go to the beach. Not for me though. Even if I ever did get asked to go, there was no way in hell that I was going to take my shirt off at the beach. Even after all of the long hours I put into the gym and the hundreds of dollars I spent on supplements, I still had absolutely nothing to show for. So there I was wearing my extra large hoodie and baggy jeans with my gym clothes under them like always, just so I never had to expose my stick figure limbs. And more importantly, so I wouldn't have to take my shirt off in the locker room to change. I was feeling really miserable knowing that I had to go to gym class. In fact, I always felt miserable. It was as if everyone could smell my insecurity through my oversized clothes that I always wore. And during this time in my life, I thought things couldn't possibly get any worse, although they were about to. And I knew deep down inside that I had to make a change. Just like you know you desire change, because like me, you truly deserve better. However, one more thing had to happen. So I pushed open the locker room door and dropped my backpack down on the bench. As I went to take off my extra large hoodie, I accidentally pulled off my t-shirt with it. And then my worst fears came true. "Everyone, look at how skinny James is," one guy shouted out. And if that wasn't enough, all of his friends joined in while pointing and laughing at me. I had accidentally exposed my puny and non-existent upper body, and everyone took advantage of my insecurity. I scrambled to untangle my shirt and put it on as fast as possible. I was sweating profusely and my face had turned as red as a tomato. I had never felt so embarrassed and miserable in my life. And for what felt like an eternity, I sat on the bench trying to act like everything was alright, taking up as little space as possible, body hunched over, head facing the ground, doing whatever it took to avoid eye contact, wishing I was invisible to the world. And as the pointing and laughing finally stopped and most of the guys were exiting the locker room, I remember someone walking by, shaking his head and saying, "Poor little guy." Right when I got home that day, I did some serious thinking. I went to my upstairs bathroom and stared hard at my reflection in the mirror, and I realized that my puny size had me living life as a pushover. And I was a complete wuss. I was a sorry excuse for a man. So right then and there, I made a vow to make a change. I made a promise to myself that I will never, ever feel ridiculed again for being skinny. And as I stared myself down in the mirror, I said, I will get big or I will die trying. So there I began reading every single muscle building book and article I could get my hands on. After weeks and weeks of research, I discovered a hidden pattern. And today I'm going to share it with you, if you watch until the end of this presentation.